Hello. Welcome to the Smile Revolution show. And I'm Princess Wow. You can see below. Happy New Year. I hope you all had a good New Year's Eve, whether at home or some people went out. I didn't. I stayed home, worked on my show here, and watched a movie. And so I'm really happy and excited about my show today. And here is one of my smiley faces. This project I've been doing for a very long time. It started when my dad passed away and he gave me his last smile. And that smile changed my life for the better. For those of you who've never seen my show or don't know much about me, but I've been doing this a long time. But then when the pandemic hit, I started doing this show online. And so today I have a really great show, but with one wonderful, amazing creative artist from London, part of COLORWALK UK. And but first, before they come on, I have some things to share with you. Okay, well, from this book, Robin Johnson, I just love that hat. From Sir John Barrington, he said, dress has a moral effect upon the conduct of mankind. And then Elsa Schiaparelli said, in difficult times, fashion is always outrageous. I'll show you this. This actually reminds me, this hat reminds me of Richard Cabey's, one of his hats that he'll be on shortly. And let's see here. I have my shoe calendar of the day. This is my January 1st and 2nd, my shoe calendar. Now, I would never wear this shoe because I don't wear high heels, but I love my shoe calendar. I get it every year. And let's see what else. Let's see. All right, now, find joy in every day. Saint Philip Neri. And let's see. Actually, let's see. I have this book that I wanted to share with you too. It's called Love, Karen Porter Sorensen. And she did this whole love research. This book was from years ago, but she went into the streets of New York and set up a stand and asked questions about love, and she would give them a flower in return. And I found this book recently. It's so amazing. And so she asked some people, where did you see love today? And this Buddhist man said, I saw love today in an amazing evening sky. It was just perfect, like Christmas in the air. And then young Spike Lee said, when I woke up, he laughs, and I looked over to my right, that's where I saw love today. And a 3-year-old said, from you, there's lots of love at Grandpa and Grandma's house. Anyway, it's a really neat book. And then I've got The Tiny Book of Tiny Pleasures by Irene Smith and Astrid Vanderheist. Appreciate what you do have. Now, I say this all the time because I don't know. Some people smile all the time and some people are always happy. I'm not. And it's, we all go through different trials, right? But if you're going to look at what you do, appreciate what you do have instead of what you don't have, that always helps. And then it says here, it's a beautiful life. Studies show that expressing gratitude makes you happy, not only in the present, but also in the days, weeks, and months to come. Whether you pen a sincere thank you note or simply write down moments of positivity, the results are the same. Study participants experience increased happiness 1 month after their letter delivery, and those who recorded positive life events for a week felt the effects for 6 months. And then I just interviewed Alex Cook, who's this amazing artist from Boston who does You Are Loved murals, and he has a new book called You Are Loved. And he says in his book, let us lie down for beauty. I just love that quote. And I have some beautiful people coming on today who are expressing a lot of beauty and love. And so I have a new show that I'm starting next week on beams.live. It's mostly it started out as a tour guide online during the pandemic, I guess I'm not sure exactly when it started, but I think then. And now they've expanded into different themes. And I'm starting my show, not interviews. I may be doing those in the spring because they have to be in person, but be doing a costume and hat show party show and a dance party show. starting next Friday, alternate Fridays, 4 p.m. U.S. Eastern time, sorry, and 4 o'clock Eastern time, 9 o'clock UK. And it's all live. And I'm going to show you I did a 2-minute promo, and I'm going to show it to you now. And then I'm going to introduce my guests. Okay, here we go. Let's see, wait, where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. We raise awareness to the healing power of a genuine smile, which started many years ago when my dad passed away, his last smile. So it's a long-term project, but when the pandemic hit, I went into action and started a show to help people smile. And now I'm bringing it to Beams. I'm really excited. Dance party Fridays, alternate Fridays, and costume and hat shows. Now I make the hats. I'm a comedian. I'm a singer. I'm a storyteller. I'm a woman of many hats. So I'm really excited to be bringing my show to you all. And Fridays at 4 o'clock Eastern time, alternate Fridays, starting January 7th. Really excited. Someone else is excited too. This is Mini Mindy. See, from a photo of me. I have many color hair. I've got, I have wigs, and this is my real hair. People think it's a wig, but I actually wear a lot of wigs too. And this is Gumby. If you've never met Gumby before, Gumby gives you a big smile and a hug at all times. And another friend, a wowette. Isn't she pretty? She's like, well, same hair as me, her mother. And she's really pretty. And I've got all kinds of fun dolls and toys. I think I'm just a kid at heart. And I also have a lot of interesting stories to tell you. Funny, fun, fascinating. People think I have fascinating stories about where I got my clothes and just my life. I've always kind of run into all these like well-known people, and I don't know. I just have like interesting stories to tell you as well as fashion history with my costumes and my happy closet. And what else? And quotes. And here's a quote. Mother Teresa said, "Peace begins with a smile." It's one of my favorite quotes. So I hope you can join me. And we're going to have a lot of fun and smiles and inspiration and uplift, and a good way to start the new year. So come visit. It's going to be a lot of fun and joy, and it's all about fun, and we need more fun and joy in the world, don't you think? So lots of love, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Okay, sorry if I repeated myself. I forgot I said some of those things in my promo piece. Okay, so somebody wants to say hello. Guess who came to visit? Tigger. She doesn't usually make an appearance, but sometimes she does. So a lot of people like to see her. So anyway, let's see. My first guest I'm going to bring on is Richard Cabey. And I'll give you a little bit of his bio. It's very extensive, but he's mainly known for his work as a photographer, specializing in jazz theater and social events, as well as photojournalism with the Humans of London project. He was a product design, photography, and graphics teacher in secondary schools for 38 years. And he spent the last 7 years after retirement discovering a more colorful and vibrant lifestyle in London. And this fed into his art practice. So he also started designing and making massive structural hats and costumes for events, demonstrations, and shows, as well as developing his own personal colorful style and wearable art. And he's collaborated with the designer Anne Sophie Cochevelou, she'll be on shortly, on 6 large structural costumes, 3 for entry into the alternative Miss World 2018 at the Globe Theater, and 1, The Wave, for a Tim Yip extravaganza, The Cloud, at the South Bank Center, and subsequently on tour in China. He's exhibited in various galleries around London. He has a big smile, a big heart, a passion for life, and is always exploring and challenging himself in new directions. So let's see, here he is. Hello.
Hello.
Happy New Year, Richard.
Happy New Year to all of you.
It's so
fantastic
good to see you.
Here.
Thank you. Yeah. I mean, I've been following you for a long time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I've been following you as well. And you're always popping up and commenting, and it's fantastic. Really is good. It's great to
what? Yeah.
Connect. It's great to connect over the ocean. Fantastic.
I know, isn't this fun? I know it's great because
Yeah.
I'm a total Anglophile. I love anything British.
Brilliant.
So for me, it's like it's a combination, the colors and anything in London, you know, the whole thing.
Yeah.
So it's been really great to like connect with you all for the last few years. And so what have you been up to recently? What have you been hand painting pants or something or?
Absolutely. Yeah. I don't know if you can see them.
Let's see.
Hand painted pants. That's right. Yeah. They're Bob pants. I got the pattern and I followed the pattern, but painted them with fabric paint. So it's just a bit of fun, really. And my daughter came over for Christmas and New Year, and she said, "I want a pair of your pants just like that." So we had a workshop, a 2 days workshop making these pants. And they did theirs much better than me. They had them the 3 primary colors, you know, and a lot of my clothes that I wear for the color walk are the primary colors, you know, the ones that really last, the ones that stand out, make people happy. I love vibrant, rich colors. There's not a lot of subtlety there.
Right.
It's blasted with color. Yeah.
And how did you get involved with the bright color, getting into the colors?
Well, about 2015, I'd had a heart attack. No, 2014, I had a heart attack. Open heart surgery later in the year, and I was recovering. And a friend, Diane, asked me to an exhibition. And she said, "Come in your finery, come colourful." And I didn't have any colourful clothes. I did a lot of work with colour, being a graphics teacher and photographer, but I didn't wear colour. So I searched around the loft, found an old shirt that I'd been given by an ex-student, an African shirt, so brightly coloured, and it had been too loud. I hadn't got the confidence to wear it. So I got it out, went to the exhibition, and everybody loved it. So I thought this effect that it's had on me, people saying, "Wow, you look great," and the effect that I was having on other people was something that isn't just once in a while, it could be every day. And then I saw the grey drab commuters going up the escalator when I was going home from the exhibition. And I thought I just didn't want to retire. I just retired having had the heart attack. I didn't want to retire to fade to grey and join the mass herd of drab shufflers going through the streets, because it can be depressing, London. It's not always the best weather. And so I decided to embrace colour. I decided to actually test it out. And so I started buying jackets, colourful jackets from charity shops. And charity shops in England, they cater for men. They cater for people wanting black, grey, brown, and beige. You know, they're very drab colours. So I had to go into the women's section. So when I went into charity shops, I went straight for the colours and the textures, interesting textures, shiny textures, or embroidery or things like that. And I got a few strange looks because people said, "What are you doing in the women's section? You know, the men's section is over there." I quite often got. But I found that these jackets, these embroidered jackets, there were quite a few of them. And I started to look online, and I started a collection of them. And then scarves as well, you know, interesting scarves, toning with them, always made an outfit more interesting, you know, and you know, patterns and colours just started to excite me. And I get excited when I come down in the morning and think, "What shall I wear?" You know, and I'll pick this and I'll pick that and I'll search through. And I found that it had a positive effect on other people. It wasn't just me. I can be feeling miserable at home. I can be feeling sad. I can be feeling melancholy, you know, having retired. Sometimes nobody else is available to play during the day. So I'm at home. And it takes quite a bit of, impetus to get out of that and to go and present yourself to the world. And the colour walks have helped me. These meetings that we have, you know, started off by Galina, by Sue, organised by Florent. They've been all around London, but now they're mainly happening in Old Spitalfields. And it's such a collection of interesting, exciting people, very different people. creatives making their own clothes, artists, musicians, designers, and performers, and a lot of authors as well, a lot of writers. And this is a typical example of Momtaz.
I already ordered mine.
You've seen that,
I can't wait to get it. Yeah, Momtaz,
It's
I
a
think,
colour.
is watching. Yeah, I can't wait to
Absolutely.
get it. Hello,
It's a
Rainbow.
great, and I took a lot of the photos in it as well. So I
Oh.
happened to, I managed to,
Great.
to show some of my work. So, that's one of my photos, and
Great.
it probably won't get onto another one of my photos, but quite a few of the photos are in there are mine. So I was really
Great.
proud that had happened. And so all these creative people getting together, there's some energy. I treat it like plugging into a battery, and we've got this big communal battery. So you might feel depressed, you might feel a bit shy, you might feel a bit reticent, a bit tired. You go to the color walk and you meet all these people, and you can't help but smile. Everybody around smiles.
Right.
And it's not a forced thing, and you're not made to smile. I don't think you can make people happy just by smiling.
Well, Jama's always has a big smile. Yeah.
Yeah, but people need to feel as though they can, and you can't. And then there's such a thing called toxic positivity. People being too positive and trying to force people to be happy, because sometimes you need to be sad. Sometimes you need to mourn.
No, definitely. Yeah. Right. Of course.
And so when you go there feeling sort of down, and you put your clothes on and you've made an effort and you see other people, to me, it's like everybody comes with their own energy, their own things they've been doing, and we all plug into each other and get a bit of their energy, recharge your batteries. And you leave there feeling, wow, I'm okay for the next few weeks, and I can carry on doing my own things. And you get so inspired by people.
Yeah, definitely.
I've met so many fantastic people that they've always existed, like you, the other side of the Atlantic.
Right. Yes.
Color and being creative, and
right.
But meeting people like Anne Sophie and meeting people like Sue Kreitzman and Florent, and they inspire you. You can't help but be affected by it, and it's a lovely thing. Absolutely.
I know it is. It's great. I wish I was over there, but I feel like connected virtually with you all. You know. But one day I'll be over there, and I'm coming to the color walk in person.
Brilliant. I'll show you one of my hats. Shall I?
Yeah. I'll see one of your hats.
This is one of the ones that originally, they're a pop-up. They go like that.
Oh, it's a pop-up. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is one of the original ones that was very popular. I gave one to a woman who was been working in Iraq and with refugees in France, and she wears it to cheer people up. And so that makes people smile, which is fantastic. It all goes with
the smile revolution.
That was a brilliant thing. So this, actually, I've worn it for quite a few things, for carnivals and things, but just I can wear it anytime. You can actually wear it anytime.
Oh, it's great.
But it's brilliant because it packs up flat. So you don't have to wear it all the time, and then you come out. And
that's amazing. It's incredible.
That's one of those things, and it goes in different sort of ways and stuff.
Yeah.
But they're developing, so they're getting bigger. So I'm now doing big ones, and I'm making big costumes with massive coats and jewelry and stuff I've been making. So this thing's developing, and
that's great.
A lot of these clothes are being exhibited at the moment in St Pancras Hospital, Casa Chromatic, that Sue Kreitzman curated with Peter Herbert, and I did some models, and I've been helping Anne Sophie as well, because she's amazing. She's got such a vision.
I've been following her for a long time too. I know.
She's
out. Let's bring her on. Let's bring her on.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Anne Sophie Cochevelou, I've been practicing her last name, is an East London-based French fashion, costume, and jewelry designer and performance maker. She graduated from an MA in performance design and practice from Central St. Martin's and a BA in French literature and drama. Her work attempts to explore the concept of wearable art and performance aspect of costume through social interaction and upcycled material, always including an element of color and wow factor. She designs bespoke costumes for theater companies, drag shows, private parties, gallery exhibition, or corporate brands to bring creativity into commercial campaign. And here she is.
Hello.
Hello, Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
It's so great to see you. It's so good to see you.
Yeah.
It's like amazing seeing you in photos and their little, reels and everything, and then to meet you in virtually here is really exciting. It's great.
Hi, Sophie.
Hi.
All right. So wait, is it Sophie or Anne Sophie?
Well, basically, my birth certificate name is Anne Sophie, but over here, like they don't get a double barrel name. So they call me Annie, and I really hate Honey.
Oh, okay.
I mean, for myself, I don't feel like Annie, so I just cut it to Sophie. But whatever goes, really.
So call you Sophie. Okay, so Sophie,
Yes,
Sophie's
great. Yeah.
Sophie's fine. Okay, so so what have you been up to? You did a photo shoot yesterday?
Yes, to post later on. So it's also about colors and kind of like new projects for the New Year's and yeah.
And so you two, now what have you two been working together?
Yeah, we've been collaborating a lot because Richard kind of bring the technicalities, I think, to my work. Like, I think get some vision, and I say, oh, you need to be this, and but also you need to hold, and then you need to get a bit like you need to get a bit technical, and that's where the teaching and technology background get into action and make things possible.
That's great. And how did you get into getting into the color walk?
So at the beginning, the COLORWALK been actually more or less created by Sue Kreitzman.
Oh, so I didn't know she started it.
I mean, because she always been doing COLORWALK. I mean, she's been working in a finery for like 20 years and even more. And she was also meeting with group in actually New York with all like people that are in like advanced style book. So she was doing it naturally, and then she starts gathering a group around her. Like we did one in 2016, which was at Spitalfield, and then it kind of like grow organically, and then Florent came along and he created like a Facebook page, so it's made it a bit more maybe accessible for the people to come on.
Yeah.
Oh,
so it started about
naturally, I think. Yeah. First it was like just a few people, and then people were like, oh, I want to be part of this. That sounds really cool. And also because it's a very like inclusive thing. Like literally, as long as you wear color, you can come in. It's not like a private party, or like it's in a public space, and it's like, everybody can join.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I'm joining virtually. When I see you all, I post a picture of one of my outfits. Anyway, I just love it so much, of course. Okay, so
people have been starting them. So then in Brighton, in UK, and I think people also have tried to start it then in America and everything. So because it's a very easy concept. People sometimes they come on and it's like they're ready and they're like, okay, when are we going to walk? And we like, it's not really a walk. It's more.
We have had walks in the past. We've had walks.
Yeah.
But in Spitalfields, there are people in their mid-80s, they can't walk far.
Okay.
And so it's more of if it's anything, it's a color stroll we do around the market. So it's based around the flea market, which Sue has been supporting for the whole time the flea market has been going.
Okay. Richard Skipper said someone needs to close a window. There's a lot of feedback. I know. I'm hearing something too. Maybe Jama needs to close a window. I know. I'm hearing something too. Some feed. I know. There's a feed. There's like an echo. So I guess my audience is hearing it too because Richard just said that. Okay. So anyway, so it started about 2015.
Yeah, I think it was in 2016. I think the ones at Spitalfields were early. I've been looking back at my photos. I've taken photos of nearly every one and put them on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, so it started after we did you, Sophie, did a 4 designer walk, didn't you, with Diane Goldie, with Sue, with May Way through Dalston, and that was a parade, and that was one of the early ones. Then Galina Cherry did the V&A one, which was the official colour walk. It was called a colour walk. Previous to that, it was going on, but it wasn't called a colour walk. And then we had a colour walk at Diane Goldie's exhibition with music, and it was like a carnival, and it was so exuberant. It was like explosive and exciting, and that's what affected me, because I thought, this is just it. This is what I want to do.
Well, yeah, you know about Mary Quant, right? Do you remember Mary Quant from the 60s? And there's a movie out in the UK. Have you seen it? I want to see it, but I don't think it's over here yet. But she started the mini skirt.
Yeah.
So you all, and the music, the music invasion of the 60s, like you all are trendsetters over there in London, right? So I feel like, what I mean?
The colour walk we did at the V&A, Molly Parkin turned up, and Molly Parkin was a big figure in colour, in design, in the social life of London. She was amazing. So she turned up at the first one, the first official colour walk.
Oh, great.
As Anne Sophie said, they've been going on for ages. Sue has been doing this for a long, long time.
Yeah, and I've been doing it since the 90s. So it's like, I've got a lot of publicity. I got a lot of publicity in the city when I was running around in the rainbow colors, and everybody was wearing black in New York in the 90s.
As we say, for example, we went to the Easter parade in New York, and that's kind of a big, massive color walk. So I think there is lots of color walk that's kind of ignoring themselves and just not naming themselves color walk.
Yes.
Yeah, no, definitely. I've been to the
maybe we should actually license it.
I want to meet you all.
I don't think it really matters what you call it, actually. We do a lot of this talking, because it really isn't a colour walk at Spitalfields, And you've got people, I've connected with people in America, like Elizabeth, who's the masked hatter. That came about through COVID, and everybody was wearing masks, and she wears flamboyant hats and matching masks, and she's written a book as well. So she's somebody to check out.
Who is
Elizabeth Sobieski, and she's from New York, and she does a lot of things. But
I should hook up. Yeah, I should hook up with her.
Yeah. She's called the Masked Hatter, and she loves what we do, and vice versa. I love her things.
Great.
I mean, you and also check out Sophie's masks, COVID masks, because Sophie, you did an amazing set, didn't you?
I know, I've seen those. Yeah,
and Sophie was on the television. She was on breakfast TV and everything. I don't want to big you up, but you need it.
Yeah.
You're fantastic.
Oh well, I know, she's amazing. You're amazing, Sophie. I mean, I have all your information on the bottom. Everybody's. You see your handles. Okay. All right, so I think we should bring on Jama Elmi.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jama, I read about him, and I've been following him for a while too. He's had an article, but he's the best dressed man in London, and he started this, and it goes with the Smile Revolution. We raise awareness to the healing power of a smile. He did it's all about making people smile, helping people smile, and he got all these, like he has over 100 suits that he just got the fabric. And he has a tailor who makes them. And I don't know, we have to ask him where he gets his hats and shoes and socks. I mean, he does the whole thing. So he always has a beautiful smile, and he's always blessing. He's just a wonderful soul, and just always so uplifting for people. So I wanted to have him on as well. And he's part of the Color Walk too. So here he is. Let's see if we can get him on. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Jama, wait a second. I think we can get him on. Wait a minute. Hold on one second. Let me try it again. Why is he not? I can see him on the bottom. Jama, I can see you on the bottom. We might have to, Richard, you might have to help me. Okay.
I can't see him.
I don't either, but he's on the bottom screen. I don't know why.
Yeah, he's just blank. He was active beforehand, but he's disappeared.
All right,
wondering
so
if
maybe you might have to do it like the way
way.
we did it before.
Yeah.
All right, let's try it again. Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Jama,
Hello.
hi. You made it.
Hi, Mindy.
Hi, it's good to see you. Happy New Year. So let's see your beautiful outfit. We're kind of matching. I got my Mexican. I got a little bit of red and orange and yellow. Okay, we're kind of matching. Good.
Happy New Year to you. Hi, Richard. Hi.
We're having a little bit of tech issues with him. Okay. I don't know. We'll see if we
It's the
can hear him
connection
talking.
when
Okay.
when it's all three of us. Something keeps happening here.
Shall I go away, Mindy?
And
Mindy, do
All
you
right,
want
let's
that
try
is
it.
why
Yeah, I'll let you go off the air
when
right
it's
now.
all
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah,
All right, let's try that.
Uh,
Okay, is that better?
it's all when it's all us. Something keeps happening here.
All right, well, you're on now. I can hear you. And Sophie, can you hear him?
Oh, I can
Yes.
hear you. Yes, I can hear you, Mindy.
Okay. Okay, good. It's a little bit spotty, but
Can you
anyway,
hear
it's so
me?
good to see you. Yeah, I can hear you a little bit. It's
I
on and
think
off.
I think it's only when both of us, I can hear you fantastic. But when I'm having a problem when there is too many on the screen.
All right, maybe
So,
and Sophie, I'll just have him and I on.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll just take you off. And also I want to
Yeah.
show some photos from COLORWALK too.
Oh,
I'm going to do that in a
I
minute
can
too.
hear you perfectly now.
Okay.
I
Okay.
can
All right.
hear you perfect.
All right, I'm going to take Sophie off, and maybe it'll be better even just you and I. All right, Sophie. I'll have you back on a little bit. I'm also going to show photos from some.
Yeah, no worries.
In a minute. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, so how's that? Okay, can you hear me now? Okay, okay,
Oh, I can hear you perfect.
okay. Well, so good to see you. You always have the most beautiful smile. I need to learn from you.
Happy New Year to you and your audience. Thank you for
Happy
having
New
me
Year.
here.
Oh, it's wonderful to see you. You're just so inspiring.
I'm sorry for your loss, your dad. May he rest in peace.
Thank you. Well, he inspired the smile revolution. His last
Fantastic.
smile. I mean, inspired this whole movement I've been doing for 15 years.
Fantastic, dear.
Isn't that neat? It is neat.
So it's really nice finally to see you in person.
Sort of. I mean, virtual, but yeah, sort of in person.
Yeah.
One day I'll be over there and we'll definitely can hug.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. I mean, now I can hear you perfectly. I wish Anne and Richard were in here, but anyway.
All right, well, they'll be back. I'll have them back. I'll have them back up.
Yeah. Oh, excellent. Excellent.
Yeah. So anyway, so how did you get started with starting with this your whole color movement, your own fashion statements and everything? How did you start?
Oh, Mindy, it's phenomenal, especially where I am. You know, I've done it. You know, I just wanted to put a smile on people's faces. It just started. It just started 2-3 years ago. You know, on a journey on a train, really. You know, and I just saw a placard on the train, and I just saw a man wearing a suit, and wow, I just said to myself, well, look, what does he has and I haven't? I mean, I can be that. And you know, I looked at the carriage. There was on the train at least 40 people on that Central Line train, and everyone was similar: t-shirt, jeans, even me, you know. So the next day I just went to the outfit, I think it was Primark, and got 3-piece suit. And the minute I wore that, I just stepped out of the house, bang. It's like stepping out of another dimension. You know, people started taking 30 seconds and somebody came up to me and took a picture of me. So, yeah, and the rest is...
It's history.
Yeah, yes, you know, and yeah, and I said to myself, well, look, if I made that person happy, let's go a little bit further. and further and further, you know. And now where I live, people do come up to me and say to me, you know, thank you, you've inspired me, you know.
Yeah,
So
right.
I just love to hear things like that. And
Well, you're
people
making
don't
people
have to talk
happy.
to,
Yeah.
oh, there are people who have never seen them before, and they come up to me and says to me, I prefer the blue one, or I prefer
Oh,
the green one, you
uh-huh.
know.
Well, they're all great. I mean, they're all fabulous.
Yeah.
They're all great. Yeah. So that's really neat. And
Yeah.
where do you get your hat? How about the hats? You got the shoes, you got the whole thing, the socks.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, so many people ask me, Mindy, you know, how many do I have? You know, when I do start to count, I lost count around 30 because I look after my mum. While I am counting, mummy comes and, you know, disturb me or ask me something, and there we go, lost count. So we have to go back again. Yeah. But let's just say, I would say around more than 70. Yeah. So,
Okay, and you get the ties, you got the hat, you got the whole thing. Your ring. Let's see that ring. That ring is really cool. Your rings. I mean, it's incredible. You're not even in the
yeah.
fashion business. You're just you help
No,
out people who are mentally ill.
yeah, mental, a company
Mental.
called Hestia. Yeah. And I look after 10 residents. I've been there for 2 years. And yes, you know, I really put a smile on my face because they always tell me when I finish my 8-hour shift, could you wear, everyone has got an outfit, you know. So every resident tells me wear my favorite outfit.
Oh,
So
that's great.
even,
That's wonderful.
yeah, but
Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to show some photos from ColorWalk. I'm going to take us off the screen
okay,
and I'm going to show some pictures. Okay, I'll have
okay,
you all back on in a bit, in a
okay.
minute or two. Okay. Okay, here we go. Wait a second. So I wanted to show you all, give you an idea. Okay, now let's see here. Okay, so Anne, Sophie. Yeah, we should probably, I didn't say their names. Maybe we should say some of the people's names, actually. I'm trying to think what to do. Wait, I don't know if I can do this at the same time, though. Hold on one second. Oh, yeah, we can. Okay,
That's
so
Florent.
that's Florent. Okay,
So that Montaz and Richards.
right, which she's
And
at
so
Montez.
Montaz just wrote the book you mentioned earlier.
Right. Hello, Rainbow. Yeah, okay. And then
so Sue Kreitzman, that kind of, she's like the epicenter basically of the color walk, and it's like everyone kind of gather around her. She's like the goddess of color for us, and
right.
she kind of started it, and she's the epicenter of it.
Right, and she's from New York, and she's a well-known artist. Yeah, I've connected to her too. And then this is
a group picture. So yeah, there's lots of people. There is also Grace with like the rainbow hat, who's also a great jewelry designer. There is yeah, many people.
Yeah, I know you
Mhm.
can't say everybody. I know. Okay. Do you know who that is?
That's I know her, but I forgot. And I
That's okay.
name.
Okay, can't. That's okay. I know it's a lot of
Richard.
people. A lot of people.
Yeah, and that's Chris, who is also like a great photographer.
Oh, Chris is the one who took some of the group shots.
Maybe that's not his picture, but it's
Okay.
taking, yeah, and it has an amazing collection of shirts.
Okay. And
I have
that's Montaz
Montaz on the back.
Yeah, right.
And then that's a name. So I'm not really good with names.
Oh gosh, I know. Or maybe we can post it later. We can figure it out later and write it down on the underneath.
Yes, Sue and
That's okay. All right, we'll write it down later. We'll find out later, and then we'll post it on the wall.
So I don't want to pronounce it badly. So.
Okay, that's okay. Okay, all right. Well, anyway, so you all have a little bit of an idea what's going on now. Okay, well that's good. And then I'll bring Richard back on. There's Richard.
I'm sure you can help me with some of the names.
Yeah, we had Ruby, Yuki, Alice, Montaz, and along the front, you know, Chansu is very regular. She's there every time. She dresses beautifully. Yeah.
Okay.
So there's quite a lot of people who come regularly. Some people just come when they can because it's midday and a lot of people are working. So it's like Sophie has been doing it right from the start. She can't come every time
because they're off work.
Oh, it's in the middle of the day, right?
Yeah. So it's good, yeah, if you're freelance or if you're retired or if you can, you know, your lunch break. But it's true that, yeah, not everyone can make it all the time. And that's okay because you just turn it when you want, really.
Right.
And it's not a club. It's a community or maybe a mini movement. So it's quite democratic and there's no sort of leader or anything and you don't have to join and there's no rules. It's anybody can come and everybody's encouraged.
It's a color, it's celebrating color. Right. It's
and people, and it's very different age because you get really young people, like you say, students age. I mean, you can be student any age, but you know, 19, and then you get people in the 80s.
Yeah, Maria Fernanda is 85, is she? Maria Fernanda?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and so she comes regularly and she comes a long way and train with a trolley and things and, you know, still at that age. And that is amazing. It's fantastic.
And it's great because then age doesn't matter and you get like, because, you know, when you're at school, you're always friends with people of your age and with this, you get to make friends and real friendship with people of different age. And I think that's something that's really underrated in life because you can everybody can learn from, obviously, older people have more experience, they may be more laid back, and then young people have the enthusiasm. So, yeah, I think people should actually mix more. Older people should, because there is this conflict of generation. And I think it's partly because we're not mixing, so we're not learning from each other enough.
No, I think it's very important too to have. I like having friends of different ages, and you learn a lot, and it is.
And COLORWALK really taught me that you can really have like real friendship with people of different age.
That's great. That's really great. Well, it's been such a joy to meet you all and have you on my show today. On New Year's Day. It's a great way to start the new year with all of you. And celebrating color and art and helping people smile.
Definitely.
Yeah. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. It's been good.
Oh, thank you. It's been my pleasure. And
if we can, spread the movement and
I wanted to
colors.
Oh, here.
Yeah, let's have color walks all around the world.
Yeah, I
Helen
wanted to.
has put up here that
Yeah.
she's organising one in the Netherlands. I'm a
Yes.
bit inspired.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have a.
and we're having them in the South Coast. You start them in America. Let's have a worldwide movement.
Well, I was gonna, before the pandemic hit, I was gonna start one in New York,
Yeah.
and then the pandemic hit. So I was planning on it actually.
Right.
So yeah, I'd like to do that. So I've got to figure out. I got to meet some more colorful people who were. Yeah, I want to meet that person you told me about, that
Yeah,
design.
Elizabeth Sobieski, the
You will
masked
connect.
hatter.
So I'm going to connect with her,
Yeah.
and I've got to start organizing people over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
anyway,
because
that's
it's all,
great.
it's all positive. There is no politic involved.
Right.
So it's just like great, and
It's fun. It's fun, and it's joyful, and it's happy, and we need more. We need to spread more joy and fun in the world.
yeah,
And color
exactly.
and creativity.
Yes.
So it's a wonderful movement.
Yeah.
What?
No, I was just saying it naturally makes people smile. And as Jama said, when people see him, their eyes light up. It makes him feel good, because it happens to me. You know, I go out and people say, "Oh, I love what you're wearing." And that makes me feel good. It makes them feel good.
It happens to me every day. And they like my purple hair, the whole thing.
Yeah.
I know.
And then people are like, "Oh, but it looks good on you, but it wouldn't look good on me." And I'm like, why not?
Right.
Like, you just have to try and just take this little step. And then when you try it, it becomes infectious, and then you try more and more.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just people have a lot of fear. Most people are afraid to stand out, is what it is. I mean,
I think also for men, they don't want to feel as though they're standing out. They might, I wear clothes that are, people think, oh, they're women's clothes, but who cares? This jacket does up at the wrong way. It does up the women's side. But what on earth is that all about? Why? It's colorful. I like it. It's nice.
Right.
So, men.
There is enough rule in the world. Like, we have always COVID. We had so much rule and so much thing we can't do. And I think, like, dressing up is one of the only freedom that's left to us. So we need to make the most of us.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, like, what we're living for?
Right. And well, the Frock Up Friday I've been involved with, the
Oh yeah, that's it. I joined that right at the start, and I did this for Mental Health Awareness Week. That one.
Oh, good. Oh, great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Frock Up Friday, they're amazing. I had them on my show.
Yeah, I've seen.
Yeah, they've been on my show.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Bev and Susie. Yeah, they're great. And that whole thing took off huge in the beginning of the pandemic.
It's a big interconnected community. It's a big, it's
it definitely is. Yeah.
And that we are connecting with you, and we're connecting with Bev and Sue, and all around the world. And Sue Kreitzman's connecting with people in New York. Helen is connecting as well from the Netherlands. So it's amazing. It's great.
Fantastic. Yeah, it's great. I know, it's wonderful. So, so I have all your information on the bottom. Anybody wants to follow you, and there'll be people in replay watching this as well. Okay, so it's great to be with you all. I'll just have Jama on at the end too. Let me have him come on. Wait, can we have him on? Wait, what's happening, Jama? Oh, there you are. Okay, well, I'm so grateful y'all could join me today in spreading a lot of joy and color and fun. And I'll see you all online.
Yeah.
And hopefully, I'm sure people will be following you and finding out more about you all after the show.
Yeah.
Okay, so happy.
And one day we'll see you in person.
One day you will. Maybe if you'll come to the Easter parade in New York, I'll meet you all.
Nice.
One day, if it's this year or next year. I'll meet you all there. Yeah, and then London. Oh, you're welcome. It's my pleasure. And I'll be in London at some point, and we'll get together COLORWALK.
Fantastic.
Okay, so thank you all, and I'll see you all later. See you soon.
Yep. See you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Okay. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed my show. It was a little bit longer than I usually do, but with 3 guests, went a little bit longer. But it's fine. It's New Year's Day, right? So, I'm going to put my information up, and let's see. I didn't do that yet. Okay, so. if you missed my beginning of the show, I was talking about, I did my promo about my beams.live show that's coming up. And I also have a new single I just released. It's on Here Now. It's a princesswhale.herenow.com. I'm a singer too. And with Roland Musa, we wrote a song, We Are All One. That just came out. And then beams.live, I have this link, but it's not a live link. But that's my show next Friday, the 7th at 4 o'clock Eastern Time, 9 o'clock UK. And I'll be doing that every other Friday starting next week. And next week is a dance party. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And if you want to sign up, it's a free show with donations. And if you want to sign up, you can email me, or you can go to my website and you can let me know, and I can send you the email address. So wait, let me take this off. And so anyway, I hope you're having a good New Year's Day. And maybe, I know it's a lot of people are afraid of color. Or maybe it's not. It's kind of changing since the pandemic. I think more and more, there is more colorful fashion out there since the pandemic. And so that's my information. And Helen said, I did enjoy fully and will come to the Easter parade in New York if COVID allows. Oh, this year. That'd be great. Okay. All right, Helen, that'd be great. I'll meet you there. And thanks for joining. And I know a lot of people will be watching and replay. And thank you all. And I'll see you soon. Lots of love. Keep smiling. Keep sweet.